Hey guys, what's up? So, in the couple videos I've made showing you guys my monk, I talk about how my gear is somewhat expensive and I have tons of gold, etc., etc. So, I wanted to talk a little bit about how to make money off the auction house, which is what I do. I'm not going to reveal all my secrets, I'm sorry, but hopefully I can tell you enough to get you started. First of all, two things, or one thing. Whenever someone makes money off of a market, Diablo 3 included, whether it's gold or money, they're making money off of two main things, which is investing their time and their knowledge. So, when you go into something like this and you're planning to flip items and make money off of it, or gold or whatever else, you have to know what you're doing. If you don't know prices, if you don't know what things are worth, if you don't know what is valuable and what's not, you're not going to make much money, if any. You might lose. So, I'm not trying to say that this is not going to work for you, but if you know prices and you know how the game works well, and you're familiar with the intimate details, then it's more likely that this will work than otherwise. So I just want to put that disclaimer out there, I guess, because I don't want anyone to come get all mad at me. Oh, this didn't work for me, man. Come on. So, like I said, I'm not going to reveal all my secrets, but I'm going to demonstrate how this would work. Basically, you want to buy low and sell high, but the only things you're going to buy are things that people just posted. I mean, like seconds ago, and you want to grab it before anything else. So I'm going to demonstrate by looking at all rare weapons, okay? Just rare one-handed weapons for monks. Okay, so I'm not going to use any filters, just put rarity at rare, and I'm going to go for 50,000 about. That's my buyout. And then I'm going to sort by DPS. So now let's look at this list, right? Everything's really close together, DPS-wise. And because I'm sorting by highest DPS, it's likely that the items are not going to have many other stats, if any. That is some strength, right? They're pretty much all just straight DPS. So really, the only valuable stat about these items is their DPS. So what you want to look at is the buyout and the DPS. Again, both of them are all really similar. The top DPS on this list is 769, and the max buyout is 50,000, right? So what you do is you refresh it. And every time you refresh, you're gonna have to sort by DPS again. Now look at this. This item came up, right? It's got about the same DPS as the others on top. By the way, it's probably gone by now because I haven't bought it. But it's got about the same DPS as the others on top, and it's got 20,000 buyout. So if I resold that, I could probably get it to sell instantly for like 30,000, which is barely any profit. So I probably wouldn't buy this because it's not ludicrous enough. And you have to remember that there's a 15% tax and stuff, and you're going to have to undercut everyone else pretty much whenever you sell anything. So that item is not ludicrous enough for me to want to buy it. However, well, no, this one really isn't either. Yeah, it's pretty much the same DPS. I could probably insta sell it for 40. So I guess if you really want to make like 15,000 gold, you can make an easy 15,000 gold off that. But when you have millions, 15,000 isn't really anything. So okay, it hasn't sold yet. Well, it's still there, so I'm just going to keep refreshing. I'm actually going to raise the buyouts. I'm going to go up to about 100,000. So now let's look at this again, right? Max buyout is max DPS is 816. Buyout, right? 100,000. So like this item right here, it's 1 day, 12 hours is just posted, but it's not very good. You know, the DPS it fits in nicely with the list. That's not what you're looking for. You're looking for stupid prices. You're looking for stupid people. Got to make money off of people that don't know prices. That's the point of this. So hopefully something comes up. It doesn't come up every 2 seconds. You know, it does take time. I'm sorry, this is not, a money tree, but if you stick to it, it will become a money tree compared to pretty much any other way to make money in the game. It's a little ridiculous. Like I said, I'm not revealing exactly my secret. I use a certain filter and look at a certain niche of the market that is particularly ludicrous. Something just sold. Yeah, but I'm not going to tell you what that is because I don't want competition. However, I have a bunch of friends that do various niches of the market, and it works very well for them. I know one of my friends flips resist all armor. I don't know exactly what he does. I'm assuming that he flips armor that has like main stat, vitality, and resist all or something. He says it works really well for him, but I haven't tried it. Armor's a little more difficult. 2 things sold. I'm not going to show you what they are, though, because it reveals my niche of the market. I guess I can show you, though. Okay, so Vanguard Root, I bought earlier for 90,000, sold for 152. Not that much profit. And then this one, Ascetic Rake, I bought for 20,000 sold for 63. So it's a little bit of money. Not bad. You get the idea though of what I'm doing, right? I'm looking for like this. This has some nice, and if the DPS isn't ludicrous enough, it's not so different. Then you can look at stats, and if the stats are really good, it'll probably resell for a little bit more. Like that one would probably go for a profit, but it's gone. Is it gone? It's not gone. Something else sold from earlier. Cool. So I'm gonna buy that. Okay. So what did I just do? The top DPS on the list is 816, right? Max buyout is 100,000. So you know anything that comes up is going to have a buyout about similar to the top item on the list. And something came up with 872 DPS, which is significantly more than the top thing on the list, 816, right? So now I've got this item. I know it's going to make me money. I just have to know how much. So like I said, the only important stat on this is probably going to be the DPS. So what I want to do, you can't search by DPS, but what you can do is you can raise the max buyout until you get to about the DPS of the item you're looking at. So I'm going to go up to like 450,000 because this is a pretty good buy right here. Okay, so that's about right. So 872, 881. It fits nicely in this area right here. Remember, everything on the auction house hasn't sold. So it's hard to price stuff based on what's on the auction house because you have to keep in mind that whatever's there hasn't sold and isn't necessarily going to. So I'm gonna undercut. Sorry, I can't talk. I'm going to undercut everyone, and I'm going to do it by quite a bit because I want to make sure my stuff sells. But that's just me. You could be a little more risky with it. You can experiment yourself. I think I probably undercut a little bit too much. Like you saw, 3 of my items sold earlier. That's from like 8 minutes ago. So that means they sold almost instantly, which means I probably could have gotten a little more from them. But anyways, so looking at this, I'm going to price it at 300,000 because the next item down that is at 300,000 is like 15 DPS lower. It's like all the way down there. So I think that I'm going to put it at 295, and I'm pretty sure it's going to instantly sell as soon as it goes up in 5 minutes. So, so what did I just do? I bought an item for 100,000. I'm reselling it for 300,000. It's a nice profit of like 175,000. I'm not using any filter here, so I'm not getting anything ridiculous. But if you find a nice filter that works really well for you, get some ludicrous buys. People sell things at stupid prices. If you stick to this long enough, I've bought something for 8,000 and sold it for like 3 million. It's crazy. People just don't even look at prices. So these are the people you're making money off. I'm going to buy this too. Let's look at this. Okay, again, no good stats. If it's not ludicrous enough, the DPS, but it was just posted, you can take a look at it. Maybe it has something awesome like, I don't know, life on hit or a bunch of vitality on something, or something like that, and it'll make money anyways. But anyways, let's look at this. 858 DPS. So once again, I'm going to go to 200,000. And yeah, that's about right. 220. 250. Okay, yeah, so this is about the range I want to be in. So I'm going to sell it at 175. Okay, what did I buy that for? I bought it for 85. I'm going to sell for 175. Again, keep in mind there's a 15% tax. So, like I said before, don't buy it unless it's like a ludicrous profit. Don't look at it and think, yeah, maybe I could flip that. Then it's probably not something you should flip. If that's what you're thinking, then don't buy it. Okay, so there I showed you 2 items I bought, and I'll make like 150,000 or 200,000 off of those 2 items. That's the basic formula for how to do it. Again, you should probably mess around with some filters. I don't know, filter by like 100 vitality or something. Whatever you want to do. Attack speed is a good one. Find something that works for you and make a bunch of money, all right? Last thing I'm going to show you guys real quick, just to give myself some validity here. Look at this. This is Real Money Auction House. This is me flipping items. I've made over $1,000 in the last week since the auction house came out, flipping items. And by the way, I haven't sold my own gear. I haven't spent all my gold. As you see, I still have 10 million gold. I actually spent 35 million on gear yesterday. So it's not like I'm just selling all my stuff or getting good drops. I'm actually just flipping items and making tons of money. It's a little ridiculous. So best of luck to you, whether you're making gold or money. I'm sorry I can't show you exactly what I do. I don't want competition, but I hope this helped. So good luck, guys.